probably only had the big O maybe 2 or 3 times during our whole little relationship. But that's neither here nor there. What's up, besties? If you are new to my channel, my name is Gina Jyneen. I like to think of myself as your thick best friend because everybody needs a thick best friend. Guys, girls, everybody, if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, thank you so much for the love, for the support, and I appreciate you guys tuning into all of my videos. So we are going to be doing a sit down talk video. This is another story time of something that happened a long time ago in Gina's life. But before we get started, we do have a sponsor. Today's sponsor is Donmily hair. And as I'm telling you guys the story, I will be installing this wig that they sent me. Your wig does come in a box. They also sent a wig cap, a headband, and this is how your wig comes packaged. So this is the unit that I am reviewing today. This is a unit that has highlights in it. It is 24 inches. And guys, this is a T-part wig. I have not reviewed a T-part wig in a long time, but as you can see, the only lace you get is right at the part and literally right around the edges. So there is no hair to bleach. There's really not much hair to pluck. If you guys can, I hope you guys can see that. There's only about a ½ inch of plucking space. So this is supposed to be one of those really quick and easy wigs that you guys can just pop on your head and you can still get the effect of a full lace wig. Because I'm used to bleaching knots, I'm used to plucking. I think I will pluck just a little bit. Just a little. It's really not much to pluck at all. I said it's an inch, it's literally like ½ inch. So I'm going to pluck and cut the lace off camera, and then I will come back and you guys will watch me style this. Okay, so as you guys saw in the sped up clip, I plucked as much as I could. Like I said, it's a T-part wig. There's not that much lace, so I plucked as much as I could. I did spray my lace with airbrush legs. You guys can get this from your local drugstore, your local Walmart, Target, wherever, just to kind of camouflage the knots a little bit better. You could also use powder or concealer in your part and around your edges. And then I just laid them down. I cut a little bit of layers in the front and that is it. You guys can honestly wear your Donmily unit just like this. It has a nice little wave to it and you look put together. You don't have to curl it, you don't have to cut it. T-part wigs are literally those just get up and go, easy breezy wigs. That's all I like to do. That's what I like to bring you guys and y'all seem to enjoy it. But me, your girl, I have to curl my wig. So we're gonna do like a little chit chat, a little talk while I curl this wig, and then I'm gonna put on some clothes, a small bit of makeup, and then you guys are gonna see the finished look. But yeah, if you guys wanna see how I style this hair, and if you guys wanna hear about the story time, I know that's why you're here anyway, make sure you stay tuned. All right, y'all, so this story is old. This happened, just to kind of give you guys a time frame. This happened circa blah, 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 2008 maybe? So about 2008, maybe 2009, I'm not 100% sure. Let me just give you a little backstory on the first guy. The first guy I met, we are going to name him Cody. I met Cody through a hookup. My sister was like, hey, there's this guy that likes you and he wants to meet you. And at the time, my sister was kind of like messing with his homeboy, his best friend actually. So my sister was messing with the best friend. The best friend was like, hey, Cody likes your sister and he wants her phone number. So Cody was definitely not my type. I told y'all that I like a certain look to my guys. I like my guys to act a certain way. I like those just big boss, aggressive, like when they come into a room, they just command all the attention. Like, man, that's a little rough around the edges. Not too rough, you know. I don't need nobody wringing my neck and just taking me through the hood and I'm just like, oh my God. They're like shooting and killing and robbing. Not that type of hood, not that type of rough around the edges, but I like my guy to have a little street to him, okay? So Cody was the opposite of that. Cody, for one, he has some money. He had a very, very good career. And as I'm talking about these people, if you live in the Houston area, if I say something, you might know who the person is. Please do not write their name in the comments. Please don't do that. These are staying anonymous for a certain reason. It happened a long time ago. It's old, okay? If you put 2 and 2 together, good job, you get a cookie, but don't write their names in the comments, okay? Thank you. So, like I always tell you guys, I date bosses, I date dudes with money. There's just a certain, whatever you want to call it. Cody was more on the spectrum of a nerd. The way he looked, the way he dressed, the way he acted. Cody had a bunch of money. Cody worked for NASA at the time. He was literally just pretty much the total opposite of what I dated. Wore glasses, didn't really wear like name brand clothing, but he did drive a big 745, brand new BMW, had a really nice spot. And like I said, he worked for NASA, he had degrees. He was very intelligent, very well-spoken, but still a fun guy. This is after, you know, I of course got to know him. And like I said, he didn't have just the regular look of the guys that I normally date, okay? But me and Cody's relationship, I really, really feel for him. We talked every day, all day. We met up, we went out a lot. Went on a few double dates with my sister and Hubble. Just, you know, we really, really were feeling each other. Conversation was good. And baby, that D, girl, we used to do it froggy style. Have you ever had a man fuck you froggy style? I'm gonna have to pop up a picture, because that was the only time a dude ever fucked me like a frog. A frog. And baby, when I tell you, he touched spots that I didn't know needed to be touched. He hit angles, corners, controlled my hips. Just a very take charge man in the bedroom, but was just like a little awkward nerd outside of that. So I was a little digmatized. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I was a little digmatized. Yeah, the conversation was good. Yeah, he had a bunch of money and this and that, but just a nerd. Sometimes it's okay to change up what type of man you date. So anyways, things were going good with me and Cody until I found out about another chick. Now, mind you, me and Cody we didn't have no titles for each other. We were not boyfriend and girlfriend. We were messing around, of course, in my head, pretty much exclusively on my end. But baby, when I saw him, and this was on his birthday, and let me just give you an idea of how nerdy he was. I like I told you guys, I was in my 20s. He's a little bit older than me. He was turning 33 at the time. And y'all know Jesus died at the age of 33, and he was just so excited that this was his 33rd birthday. And he was just so happy, like, oh my gosh, I made it to the age that Jesus was when he passed away. Just kind of like an innocent dude. I just was so, I'm like, I've never heard of anybody even correlate the two together, that you're turning 30. Anyway, that's just gives you an idea of the type of person that he was. And he wore Coke bottle glasses. Oh my God, But anyway, so on his 33rd birthday, I go to the club that he's having his birthday party at. And, you know, he's partying it up after the club. You know, I'm thinking like, we're gonna be leaving together or whatever. He gonna give me my little hug, kiss, show me some attention. Baby, when I seen him stumbling out the club, and he's stumbling out the club with another chick holding his hand, I said, oh, hold on. And he saw me, and he kind of like was shook. He came over, he gave me a hug, gave me a kiss, and he was like, I'm about to take it in. I'm just so drunk, I'm so drunk. Mind you, I had fire in my eyes. I was so pissed, because I'm like, who is this little bad built, refrigerator built looking chick? She was cute in the face, don't get me wrong. She was cute, she was straightening her little heels. But I'm like, who is this little bad built chick? And this is before I had any work done. I ain't just trying to be no hater or nothing. But, you know, your girl always kind of had like a little nice little figure, even before I went under the knife. Okay, and I was just like, what does he see in her? Like, oh my God. So anyway, before I make this a long drawn out story about how me and Cody's relationship went before the drama happened, I'm just kind of giving you a little backstory. So I wound up, once I got home, texting him, calling him. He don't respond until the next morning. The next morning, he is actually going on vacation for his birthday. Oh, I skipped the part. I wound up sending the girl a DM through Facebook. So I was like, how do you know Cody? Like, what did y'all seen y'all holding hands and this and that? I don't know how I found her. I can't even remember. We were not friends on Facebook or anything, but baby, I may have asked somebody like, who is that? What is her name? Who is this chick? I may have went through all of Cody's followers and just found her picture on Facebook. I'm not sure, but I sent her a message. She was like, yeah, we've been messing around for a long time. We comparing notes. She was like, yeah, he be bringing me to his house on my lunch break, and we're together all the time, and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, y'all having relations? Yeah. And she was like, yeah, girl, all the time. I lost it. I lost it then. So, like I said, it was the next morning. He was at the airport going on a birthday trip. Girl, when I tell you, I went off on him. He didn't even remember going home with that chick last night. He didn't even remember that. When I tell you, he cried. He's sitting in the airport crying like a baby over me. And that's how I knew. I'm like, I knew this dude really had feelings for me. I knew he really liked me. Just, I mean, crying, y'all. I ain't never had a man cry over me that was not my nigga. He cried. And I mean, I hung up in his face. He called me back literally, I ain't lying, like 50 times. Anyway, so after that, I kind of looked at him different. I was just kind of like disgusted. And I was just like, you know what? He's not this innocent nerd that I thought he was. I'm like, he like everybody else. You know what? I'm about to keep my options open. I'm not even about to just really give you my whole heart, put all my eggs in one basket like that. Okay? So, me and him kind of slowly drifted apart. I was sad having to let the little froggy style go because I just never experienced that before. And head game was top tier, top 10. Top 10 head game. I don't know. It's something about, maybe these little quiet, nerdy dudes are just like super freaks. I don't know. But when I tell you he put it all the way down in the bedroom, he put it all the way down in the bedroom. All right, like I said, y'all gotta keep up with this story. That was our past relationship, how we met, how we started messing around, and that pretty much lasted maybe 8 months to a year. Okay, so fast forward about a year after we really stopped fucking with each other, I met another guy. We are going to name him Dre. Now, Dre was one of those type of guys, rough around the edges. He didn't just have money like Cody did, but he was doing good for himself. He was an entrepreneur. He had his hands in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So he had money, he was good, real handsome, real fly. My type of dude, you know, just my type of guy. So I met him and we actually hit it off really quick. He always wanted to spend time with me. He always had time with me. He always wanted us to go places. He was like that type that I'm like, wow, like this dude is like the one. He had his flaws, don't get me wrong, but the good outweighed the bad. So I started talking to Dre. And me and Dre, we got really close, really fast. So there was this one night, I was at this club called Aztecas. If you're in the Houston area, you will know about this club. And y'all, it's so weird. When I told the other story, my other story time, I should have a link below if you guys just look back. This is the same place that I met Jamie, the girl who we had that crazy friendship, and then everything went to hell when her dude got out of jail. But anyway, so I was at Aztecas. Like I said, I'm talking to Dre now. We're not exclusive yet, but we are very close. We really feeling each other. I knew it was about to lead up to that. And lo and behold, who walks in Aztecas that I hadn't seen in almost a year? Baby Cody walked in. Cody walked in. I just started remembering the D. I started remembering what that mouth do. I just started remembering Froggy and Doggy Style. I had been drinking. It's Aztecas. So the margaritas was like $2, $3 back then. And I'm eating my taco, my $1 tacos, and I'm drinking my $2 margaritas. I'm jamming out to the music. And y'all, Cody get in my ear. Cody get in my ear and he make your girl feeling a certain type of way. Okay? Feeling a certain type of way all night. Now Dre knows that I'm out. Dre knows that I'm out. Dre was at a different spot the same night. He didn't really like Aztecas, so Dre was at a different spot. But me and Dre already had it understood that after Aztecas, it's me and you, boo. We meeting up. We going home together. We doing what we do. Okay? Dre didn't do the Froggy Style. Dre didn't have that mouth like Cody did. So when Cody got in my ear talking about he want to do this and do that, I'm like, yeah, it's on and popping. We meeting each other after this. Like, we are meeting each other after this, and I need a taste of what I've been missing out on in the past year. I need you to jog my memory again. I need you to come do what you do best. So I have it set up with Cody, and then I have it set up with Dre. Your girl Gina, 20-year-old Gina. I wasn't 20, but I was in my 20s. I was in my mid-20s. So 20-something Gina, drunk, horny, having them visions in her head. Let me take a little sip on that note. This is some Aldi's wine. It's called Vineyard something. It was $3.99. This is the pineapple flavor, and it's so good. All right. So, I got these two men that I'm supposed to be seeing after the club. One of them I really, really like. We still doing our relationship, our situationship. Here's another one that I used to love, but he did me wrong. He just kind of turned me off after that situation had happened. We had drifted apart, but that D still remained ingrained in my head. Period, point blank. So I'm trying to shake Dre. Dre not having it. Dre is not having it. Dre is like, we linking, it don't matter. Oh, you can't drive, I'll drive your car. Dre ain't having it. So I wound up linking up with Dre. And I was too scared to tell Cody no, just because I'm like, even if we can't get down tonight, we can get down another night. I just don't wanna, I didn't wanna call it off, and I could have, and I would not have been in this situation. All I had to do was send him a text or call him and just say, you know what, we'll link again next week or whatever. He probably would have just been happy that I'm even open to the idea of us messing around again. He would have been cool because he never wanted us to stop messing around in the first place. But like I said, when you know another dude, you know they're smashing, and another woman, like I said, we done compared notes and this and that. He's doing all the sweet things he did for me, for her. I totally got turned off. I totally got turned off. I was like, you're disgusting, you're this, you're that. I deserve better. So, all right. So me and Dre wound up linking up. I can't remember where his car was or what happened. I wound up meeting him either at the spot he was at or at his house. Anyway, I picked him up and we're back in my car. So we vibing, we talking, I'm cool. I'm still a little tipsy. Cody blowing my phone up. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and put this on silent before Dre see my phone just lighten up like crazy. Let me just not even respond. Oh, y'all, a simple response can just save a whole bunch of headache, y'all. I didn't know that back then. We all learn our lessons. Anyway, at this point, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I pull up to my house. And as I'm approaching my house, I just see something. I see something in my driveway. And immediately I began panicking and sweating. As I pull closer to my house, I see this big body 745 BMW in my driveway, okay? I cannot believe this. I am in the car with Dre, and Cody is at my house, sitting in the driveway. So, what any scary lying ass bitch would do, Dre was like, who's that at your house? Who's in your driveway? I'm like, oh my God, it's my crazy ex. I'm Dre pissed off. Dre's like, who is that? I'm like, that's my crazy ex. I saw him tonight.
Why is he at your house? What is he doing at your house at 3 a.m. in your driveway?
I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. He's crazy. Like I told you, I'm tipsy. I done had this thing planned out. I got 2 men that I had just waiting on me, and I done chose Dre, but Cody is now at my house, all because I didn't tell him, no, not another night. And I'm telling Dre, I'm like, I'm just gonna back away. I'm gonna send him a text, ask him why he's at my house. The nigga's crazy. Like, I don't know what he doing. Like, I don't want nothing to happen. Like, he's crazy. And the whole time, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he's here. But I gotta play this off to Dre, cause I don't want Dre to think I'm a hoe. I don't want Dre to, you know, think that I done set up this little thing with another dude. I can't have Dre thinking nothing. Like I said, I was really liking Dre. He was my speed. You know, like trying like a hood dude, had his stuff together, you know, just kind of what I liked. He was what I liked. Cody must have seen us. Because, baby, I kid you not, as soon as I made that U-turn out my neighborhood, headlights behind me. Headlights behind me, and now my phone is going stupid crazy. Him calling, texting. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot answer this phone because Dre will know that I invited him to the house. And I don't need Dre knowing this. So of course I'm ignoring the calls, I'm ignoring her. I'm telling Dre that I'm texting him. Really, I'm not. I'm on the side texting my sister like, bitch, let me tell you what the fuck is going on. So anyway, we proceed to just drive slow, drive out the neighborhood, honk, 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 honk. Cody is laying on this horn, going crazy. Now I'm getting scared, I'm getting nervous. Baby, I hop on the freeway and I start driving, thinking in my head, even Dre is thinking like we're gonna get on the freeway and he's gonna go off, he's gonna go home, because clearly he sees that you're ignoring him, you're not pulling over for him. He gonna go. Y'all, I kid you not. He starts revving his engine when we're on the freeway and going in front of me and then slamming on his brakes, coming behind me, swerving his car, pulling right up on my bumper, like trying to hit my car. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. So of course I start speeding up. When I speed up, he speeds up. When I get on the freeway going this way, he's following me. Y'all, we are now in a high speed chase. At 3:15 in the morning, I'm tipsy. As a girl, you don't know how to duck and dive a dude. I can't dodge him. I can't duck him because it's something about men's driving. Men just drive better than women. I don't want to hear nobody argue with me in these comment section. Men drive better than women, and I wish I was able to pull my car over so Dre could have got behind the wheel and got behind this dude. Y'all, I am speeding. Now at this point, I am terrified because I have never had nobody try to plow me down and run me off the road. I'm terrified, and I got this dude sitting next to me, and at that moment, that's when I'm like, he a hoe ass nigga. Because any nigga would have been like, pull this motherfucker over and I'm about to go confront his bitch ass and let him know what's up. This dude told me to call the police. Baby, this man told me to call the police. He did not get out the car and he ain't want no smoke. He did not want no smoke. And I just was like, I cannot believe that I'm in this high-speed chase. I'm crying, I'm scared. I literally think that he's gonna hit the back of my car. I'm gonna fishtail and fly off the side of the freeway. That is literally what I thought. And this motherfucker sitting here telling me to call the police? Nigga, you need to get out and handle this. Like, you either need to switch seats with me so I can drive, or you need to get out and handle this dude. Like, stop being so scary, stop being a little bitch. So I'm calling my sister, and my sister knows the dude. So I'm telling her what's going on. She calls his best friend, which is the guy she was seeing at the time, and letting him know Cody is in a high-speed chase with Gina, trying to make her wreck her car or to run her off the freeway. Please call him and tell him to stop. Y'all, I kid you not. I kid you not. This was not a 5-minute ordeal. This was not a 10-minute ordeal. He chased us through Houston, through neighborhoods, because I would exit the freeway, chased us through neighborhoods and then back on the freeway, then off the freeway, back on. I am crying and screaming, and I am so terrified this entire time, trying not to get my car hit by him. So let me tell you guys what winds up happening. If you're from Houston, you already know. When you are on 610 and you're about to curve around to 59, it goes high up in the air. Y'all, when I tell you I'm going up to curve around on 59, this man, and it goes down to one skinny lane because you're way up high. This man gets his car, skirts in front of me. I'm going straight, skirts in front of me, turns his car like this, and I gotta slam on my brakes. So now I am stuck on the highest point of 59 in one lane, and this is now 3:40 in the morning. No other cars are around, nobody's around us. It's me and Dre in the car, and then it's Cody in his car. Cody gets out the car, y'all. Gets out the car, my headlights are on. This is like something out of a freaking horror movie. His shirt, cause he was drunk too, his shirt is unbuttoned. His pants are unbuttoned, hanging off of him. He gets out the car screaming,
"Oh, this what you wanted to do? Oh, this what you wanted? This who you wanted?
oh, that's so-and-so." And y'all, they knew each other. They knew each other. Oh my God, they knew each other. This what you wanted to do, but you told me to meet you at your house? Screaming this, standing out in front of my car with his clothes barely hanging on him, pants hanging to the side, drunk as hell. This man gets his fist. And I don't know if y'all remember the old Donkey Kong. This is what this man looked like. This man looked like Donkey Kong. Beats the top of my car, gets his fist, punches straight through my headlight. Straight through. His arm is now dripping in blood at this point. I am terrified. Now this is the point. If at no point in this whole time, Dre didn't get out the car, Dre should have got out the car at this point. This is when I knew I couldn't fuck with this nigga no more. This is when I knew I'm like, he's a bitch. This is when I knew, like, nigga, you are scary as fuck. That swag you got, this little street cred you got, it all went out the window. Baby, your street card is revoked. So I have to back up. I back up off of this freeway. Headlight is gone. I'm driving one headlight now. He done punched my hood about 10 times. Like I said, he looked like that dude off Donkey. He looked like the monkey off Donkey Kong. Like literally and screaming at the top of his lungs with his little Coke bottle glasses turned to the side. We are backing down the freeway so I can go another direction. Cody hops in his car and starts chasing us. At this point, I've been chased on and off the freeway for over 30 minutes now. Talking to my sister, talking to his best friend on the phone. His best friend has called him numerous times, can't talk no sense into him. He wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. So at this point, I gotta call the police. I called the police and I'm just like, this is my location. This is the kind of car I'm in. This is the car that's following me. I just have to, you know, I had to give in and call 12 because that's something I normally would not do, especially somebody who had feelings for it like that. You know, I didn't want to do that. They were like, okay, you're heading southbound on this freeway. Okay, this is the exit I want you to take because there's a cop waiting right there and they're gonna get him as soon as you exit. So I speed to that exit. I exit off the freeway. Lo and behold, there's a cop right there. Cop turns on his headlights. Cody dashes and gets right back onto the freeway. And I'm just looking at the side of my mirror with the cop chasing behind him and Cody dashing off back onto the freeway. So at that point, I was free. I was like, okay, we're alive. We made it. Dre still don't know that I had invited this man to my house. He just is like my crazy ex, and he found out who my crazy ex was. Like I said, they wound up knowing exactly who each other was because the nightlife in Houston is so small. It's a very small nightlife. So it's like you see the same group of people from spot to spot to spot. So they knew each other. So I still was like, yeah, that's my ex. He was crazy. I don't know why he popped up at the house. I did see him at Aztecas, but I ain't want to, you know, it wasn't nothing like this. So I'm still just lying to Dre. The lie gotta continue.
Oh no. Got to see it through, my boy. God damn it.
I don't know what happened to Cody that night. Me and Dre go to my house and we just end our night however we ended it. He was, of course, mad at me. He, of course, probably didn't believe what I said, but I was sticking with that lie to the grave. I was running with it, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Cody just popped up in my house, and I didn't know he was about to pop up. Cody calls me the next day. Guess he never went to jail, or maybe he bailed out. I don't know what happened, because I didn't ask. I have no clue. Cody calls me the next day, and he's just letting me know how just sorry he is. It's out of his character, but he just loves me so much. And why would you do this to me, Gina? Why would you do that? Like, I love you so much. I'll pay for your headlight. I'm not giving you the full amount, but I'm gonna give you half because it's 50% your fault and 50% my fault. So I was like, okay, I can't be mad at that. I understand. He was like, just let me know how much it costs and I'll send you half of the money back. But he was like, after that, he was just like, I love you, but that was out of my character. He said, but you was dead wrong for doing that. That is how that story ended, of me having two guys not really fight over me, but just me being on my bullshit. I was on my bullshit. I was on my sloppy bullshit at that. Because all it took was a phone call, all it took was a text to reschedule with Cody to get that frog action. That's all it took. But your girl ain't want to do that. Your girl was on some BS. So, anyways, guys, like I said, that was years ago. So many years ago. I did not end up with Dre. Me and Dre did wind up talking for a while. It didn't last that long just because, like I said, I want to see that man's true colors. It ain't last that long. Very short-lived. He ain't do the Froggy style. He was actually a Minute Man. And I probably only had the big O maybe 2 or 3 times during our whole little relationship. But that's neither here nor there. Me and Cody did wind up reconnecting a few years later. We did probably maybe like 4 years after that. We wound up reconnecting. And it was still amazing. It was still what I remembered. It was even better because I hadn't had that. But me and Cody, our relationship never went on beyond that. He has tried recently asking me out on dates. He's tried recently just like, can you call me? Can we start texting? Can we start fresh? So that was recent. I haven't had the D in like 6, 7 years. But I just can't imagine reconnecting with him on that level. I just can't do it. To me, once a cheater, always a cheater. I guess I was kind of cheating myself, but me and Dre hadn't made anything official yet. We just really liked each other. It wasn't official. But yeah, that's how it went. Me and Dre are still cool to this day. Nothing romantic. Me and Cody are still cool to this day. Nothing romantic. But that was just a crazy story. I could laugh about it now, but I was terrified back then. I literally thought I was going to die that night. You guys have ever had a fear where you could see death? It ain't fun, especially when you the cause of it. And you could have prevented all this? Crazy. Crazy. Don't be like Gina, be smart. You don't wanna hook up with somebody? Send them a call, send them a text, and just let them know, hey, we're gonna postpone, send me a rain check. We're gonna do a rain check on that dick. Let's rain check that dick. But anyways, guys, let's get back into this unit. As you see, this unit curled beautifully. Definitely love the feathered look. It is so pretty. Parting looks good. I'm about to put on a little bit of makeup because your girl actually has a date. While we talking about all this drama with men, your girl got a date tonight. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get cute and I'll be right back so you guys can see the ending result. Okay guys, this is the finished look of this hair. As you can see, the curls look really good. They're holding up and I've run my fingers through this hair so many times. This is how she came out looking. I think it's gorgeous. I will have a coupon code down below for you guys. I will have the link straight to this unit and straight to their website. If you do like this, it is 24 inches, but all the details will be down below in the description box. I put on a really light face of makeup. This is the outfit, just a black Zara top, some black Joni jeans, and I have on black heels, silver jewelry, silver necklace, earrings, and yeah, this is what the, oh, and where's my bag at? Let me go this way. And I'm carrying my silver Givenchy bag that I got pre-loved. I love it so much. But yeah, so this is the date night look. Cute, but really simple. Thank you so much to Donmily Hair for sponsoring today's video. I love this unit. It just makes me look so pretty and cute. And yeah, guys, how'd you guys like the story time? Have you ever been through something like this before? Do you want me to do more HOEtales? Because this is HOEtales part 2. If you have not checked out my very first HOEtales, check me out. Y'all love a good story time. I love making y'all feel like y'all were there in the moment when it happened. But yeah, I have a date to get to. I'm running a little bit late as usual. But guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you will know every time your thick best friend posts. Also follow me on the gram. I post on Instagram all the time. I post on my stories like 20 times a day. You guys will get sick of me. And I'll talk back to you guys. I talk back to y'all, so why would you not want to follow me? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the love, the support. Check out Donmily Hair. And yeah, let me go.